Welcome back to the fucking Last Saints podcast, the stupid ass name that Keith picked. It's your regular people. It's me, Noah, and Keith. How you doing, Keith? How you doing, man?
You know, I'm too lazy to redo that intro, but I'm doing fine, Noah. How we feeling today?
Why would you want to redo the intro, bro?
Because you cussed in the first 30 seconds. You're technically
Shit.
not supposed to, but I mean, it's not like I'm making any money anyway right now. So, that being said,
Oh
though,
God.
right, Noah, you know, man, a little tired.
Good, man.
A little tired.
That
Figuring
is
out this
good.
whole YouTube bullshit. We'll get into that later. How you doing? How's spring ball going?
I am tired,
That's
and that's about it. I'm just
that's about
tired.
it. Tired and
I'm
lazy.
just tired. Just tired and lazy, bro.
You over
You
it yet,
know
or
it's
what?
bad. I mean,
You're like, fuck this. We're not getting any better.
like, listen, you know it's bad when you just look forward to sleeping every day.
You know it's bad when Coach Trez is trying to motivate the team.
Hey, listen, we don't want to talk about that, bruh.
Oh.
We don't gotta talk about that.
So,
We don't gotta talk about that, bro.
second week without NFL. What? How are we feeling about that? You
Been
found anything
hawking,
to
bro.
watch? Found anything to watch
Hawkening.
yet? Hawkening?
Hockey, bro.
You how's your teams going?
I mean, it's the fucking Kings, so they're doing all right.
They're doing boppity boopity.
They're doing all right. Nothing
Okay.
crazy. Watch the 'cause I support both the Ducks and the Kings. Watch the Ducks beat the Sabres, or was it the Sabres?
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was nice.
Okay. Did you Did you watch the All-Star game?
I did not.
Oh man. Just because we're talking about sports, let's get into this All-Star game. That game fucking sucked. Oh my gosh. What happened to the All-Star game?
Bro, why would they try, bro? I mean, why?
That's the thing a lot of people aren't understanding is that there's no incentive to win the All-Star game and compete. Now, if there was a real incentive to play the All-Star game rather than just bragging rights, then you would see a lot more guys like competing and like going out there.
Oh, for sure.
The actual like other competitions like the slam dunk contest, 3-point contest, I thought the Rising Stars was the best. That little tournament they had where like people were actually getting like heated at each other. I thought that was the best. That was so fun to watch. Like young players like trying to prove themselves and like they were talking shit to each other. That was so funny because I was like it's an all star. I was like it's an all star game. Who like no one's gonna be trying that hard. But I mean they did.
Hell yes, bro.
The skills challenge. My thoughts on that is that like you're just making it like too easy for these guys now. Like if you watch it, like the passing, like what it used to be a tire, is now like a 3-foot like wide hole. Pause, resume, where like you just like pass the ball in, so it's like so much easier. I was like that's whack. I was like I can go out there and I can thread the needle. And it's not even threading a needle. It's putting a ball in a big basket.
A big basket.
I was like,
listen,
that's some bullshit. I'm like, the average person can do that.
I think you'd be surprised.
Bro, it's just two-hand pass.
A person today at this game fucking miss like 6 free throws.
Well, that's the difference, right? Everybody that goes to your school is ass.
Sorry, what the fuck did you just say?
You heard me. I won't say names. I won't say names.
Listen, which one of us made it to a D2?
Okay, which one of us first day out of? I'm not getting into it. You don't know, motherfucker. I'm not.
I love getting into this shit.
I'm not. where I'm
I
not.
love getting into it.
Because I was about that action, boss. All right, I was about that action before
It
anybody
was
else
about
was about that.
shit, bro.
Okay, I'm not getting into it. I'm not. You're not baiting me. One day, I'll bite, and I'll just go on this 30 long tangent on how I was the best PC player there, even though I couldn't play.
uh,
Fuck Willie, fuck Trout, fuck Jake, fuck everyone.
yeah. So we're just fucking. We're just
Yeah, no.
egotistical.
I'm a little ego right now, but I mean,
A little.
what can you expect?
You're
This.
always fucking ego, bro.
All right, let's get back to this All Star game. Well, I honestly, bro, it's the same problem with the NFL, the Pro Bowl, is that nobody fucking cares. With the Pro Bowl, I understand more of why people are gonna like not try as hard because a lot of the guys that are there, some of them like didn't get past like round one of the playoffs. Like
Oh
Jamar
yeah,
Chase
for sure.
didn't even go to the playoffs, and so that man was on his couch for 2 months before
Oh
he
yeah.
had to go to Florida. So and then it was like teams that just got like out of it. Like yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's not gonna try his hardest after he just played the NFC Championship. Like
Oh
it's just
yeah. No.
it's one of those things that's like one. I think honestly for the NFL to fix their Pro Bowl is that they need to have it like mid-season, and that way you just
Honestly,
and the
I'm
week.
cool with the Pro Bowl we have now. I really
No,
am.
I mean I'm cool with it. Flag football, I mean it is what it is. I understand because
Yeah.
nobody wants to get rocked for a Pro Bowl game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it sucks to watch. Like I would much rather watch like two college teams battle it out. But I mean it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain. But for the All Star game, they need to have an incentive. Like back in the
I think
'90s.
they could make the All-Star game like I don't know, maybe have implications for the in-season tournament, something.
Well, and that's the thing, right? So back in the '90s, there was no like incentive. It was just players' pride. Like MJ was like, I'm not gonna lose the All Star game, and so like that brought out a lot of competition for these other guys. Now players are just paid so much where like I saw someone say like you are playing like if you give them the incentive like the in season tournament where it's like 500K for every player. Like yes, that 500K could mean like the world to like your 13th guy. Could mean the world, but like not all 13 of your players are making it to All-Star game. And so the incentive of just giving them more money is like it's like really you're just going to give 500K to LeBron James who's making 200 mil a year.
Of course.
Like that like it's one of those things that was like you can do something better.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I don't know. I think that I don't know. All-Star games are hard because you got to understand, like, we're fans, but we're not playing a full season in the NBA or
oh
the
no.
NFL, bro, or the
No.
NHL at that. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, that's
What I think needs to happen is I saw a funny thing that I want to say really quick because it could really get people like going, leaking their DMs.
oh, dude, that shit was so funny.
That like bro, just threaten like yo, y'all don't win, the losers are gonna be getting like their DMs leaked. Like bro, I'd be playing my ass
Vile,
off out there.
vile, bro.
But then like as to somebody say, like, well, then if you see like Kevin Durant going all crazy, like that raises some red flags. Like, what's this man sending? Why
Wait
is
a
why is
minute.
why is he trying so hard, huh?
What's he hiding?
What is,
What's he up
exactly.
to?
What is he up to? Let's investigate him. So I thought I thought
Gotta
I thought that was funny, just to like threat of like leaking DMs. But the other
see
one,
fucking Wilt Chamberlain numbers be put up in the first All Star
facts,
game.
facts. Well, I honestly think just needs to happen. I saw this and I thought of it the same thing. Um, winner of the West versus East All-Star game, they get home court advantage in the finals. Because the finals, it's going to be a West versus East team. And so no matter what your record is, whoever won the All-Star game that year gets home court advantage. And
I think that's a lot of people would be pissed off about that.
Yes and no. I see where it's like, okay, if I'm Giannis and the Bucks and we just say let's win 66 games out of 82 and we're going up against the like Denver Nuggets who won like 52 games, right? And they're in the conference and they're in the championship and they get home court because they won the All-Star game. One, all of the players, like if you look at the standings right now, all of the players selected for the All-Star game, all other teams are in the playoffs. So it will make like all of the like guys like play a lot harder. Like you're telling me LeBron James isn't going to try and drop 50 points. So then if he does get to the finals, he gets like home court advantage. Now I understand why some people would be pissed. Like, oh, I got won 66 games and they only won 52. Like, what's up with that? But it's like your all-stars are the ones that decided who gets it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think doing shit like that will piss off a lot more people than it'll sedate. I guess that's not the right word, but quell.
Well,
I guess.
the only other thing you do to the All-Star game is you make it a 3-on-3, like tournament style.
Bro, yeah, fuck. I'd be down for that. That should be interesting.
Or you just cancel the All-Star because nobody wants to watch it anymore. There were more people, I believe, watching the 3-point contest than there were people watching the All-Star game.
Yeah. Well, 3-point contest, I think it was going to pull more people anyways because, oh my god, Sabrina versus Steph. And Steph cooked her, so, you know.
Yep. Speaking of the Sabrina versus Steph, what as like a because I would say we're both casuals when it comes to basketball.
Oh, dude, I'm below a fucking casual.
I know a little bit more because I used to be obsessed with basketball. I used to play it, still buy the 2Ks every year, still grind it out. Just
For no reason.
Just not as intense as I used to be. So what were your thoughts as just like somebody who like doesn't really watch basketball that much on the Sabrina versus Steph thing?
Respect to Sabrina for shooting from NBA range.
Yeah, I respect for Sabrina for shooting NBA range.
But I think we all knew the outcome at the end of the day.
That's what people are saying. Like everybody knew the outcome was going to be Steph. You're shooting NBA threes against a guy who is the greatest shooter of all time.
Oh my god. And he's also the craziest part too is like he's out of his prime. Like that's the craziest part.
With basketball, it's weird, right? Like you're like I
feel like your prime Steph. I think prime Steph was when he let the Cavs come back 3-1.
Oh yeah. No, so like that's the thing, right? Basketball prime is one of those things where like, okay, in your prime, you're averaging like 28, 30 points a night type thing. But then like when you like decline, as people would say, now you're averaging like your 23 to 25 points a night and you're passing the ball more than you are just trying to win you games. Like, and if you watch Steph, like, yes, when the Warriors need a bucket, Steph is going to give them a bucket.
Oh, for sure.
But he's at the point at his career where
he's still putting up like 60, ain't he?
No, dude, that's the thing. He's a superstar. He can give you 50 a night if he really wanted to. But he understands.
Wants to fucking lock in.
Dude, he's been doing a lot better ever since his suspension.
Since he got fucking suspended.
His on the court plus minus is doing a lot better. He's been scoring a lot more. It's just
That's hella funny, bro.
let's get into let's get into this like Draymond Green thing because I've seen a lot of hate of Draymond Green.
Let's be fair. He got away with a lot of bullshit for a long time.
Bro, well, a lot of players get away with a lot of bullshit.
Okay, but Draymond was damn near.
Draymond was
Draymond thought the court was the fucking octagon every time he stepped on that shit for a minute.
Yeah, Draymond was a little bit different. He was throwing like hands, kicking people in the nuts. But how I saw it was like this man was under the spotlight for 5 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, of course that is going to break you at some point. How would you like it if you were like the best team in the league for 5 years in a row and you were just under a microscope every single time you stepped on the court or field? Like, that would absolutely drive me crazy. Like, I want to be traded like every other team, right? Like, give me the primetime games, sure. Give me more games televised, sure. But man, stop posting about my team. Like, you're gonna twist some things, and it's gonna get like our team chemistry all mixed up. I'm gonna get annoyed with like how many people are like watching us. It's just one of those things where it's like I understand that it could definitely be annoying being under a microscope 24/7.
Yeah. No, I don't know, bro. That's just.
It was just a thing.
I
But
don't feel like I know enough to speak on this topic at the end of the day. Like I told you, I'm below casual on this shit. Like I just see the funny Draymond memes and regurgitate it every single time somebody brings up Draymond. You know.
Let's finish off this All-Star game with going back to Sabrina versus Steph. I agree with you that yes, shoot a shoot, and shout out to Sabrina for taking the challenge.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand is that like it was originally reported that Sabrina will be shooting from WNBA 3.
Yeah, which I like. That was my first thing when I saw it. I was like, bullshit, fucking put them both. Either put both of them at WNBA or put both at, holy fuck, I can't speak
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Put either both at the NBA 3 or put both at the WNBA 3. But yes. I think the problem with is that you're going up against Steph Curry.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's fucking Stefan Kernan.
And so it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you move them up like a foot. Okay, Steph Curry's gonna kill it. Like, yeah. And if you move Sabrina back to the NBA 3, Steph is still in his bag. So it's one of those things where it's like, maybe Steph wasn't the best candidate to bring out this whole WNBA.
I think it's because people were constantly talking about it. I was like, oh, Sabrina's a better shooter than Steph.
Well, I mean, she had the record. She has the record for most 3-pointers. She has 38, and that's crazy. You realize she missed 2 balls that whole time she was dominating.
2 balls.
Dude. She's a baller.
Oh yeah, no, she's good. Don't get me wrong, but I think once again we see the comparison between WNBA and NBA. There's just such a fucking skill difference, and that's just based off of. It just is what it is.
It's just genetics.
Yeah, bro. It's like it is what it fucking is. Just, like, stop comparing fucking 2 different people, bro.
I'll say this though. They're bringing it back for next year's All-Star.
Okay.
The rumor is that it's going to be a 2-on-2 now. They're still going to bring back Steph and Sabrina.
With Clay.
Dude, that's the thing. I don't know
Clay's
if Clay's going to play.
No, right? That's bro, the thing. He's fucking washed.
You know who should be representing the girls' tag team partner?
Caitlin
Clark. Dude, she is shooting like NBA threes in college.
She's good. No, dude, she's fucking hella good.
She's a baller. And we know somebody that thinks that he could beat her in a 1v1. John. But
Oh, that's crazy. He really
but
believes that.
dude, that's the thing. What happens if these girls do win the 3-point contest?
Hey, let's go. Good shit.
Hey,
The same
congrats, you
shit.
finally won.
The same shit we did with Steph. Everyone was like, "Yo," and then we moved past it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's funny. All right, All-Star game done. Now, let's talk about something very close to you that's happening. How we feeling about this date? Wait, is it even? Should I
Huh?
even call it a date, or is it
No,
more
bro.
just two
Like,
people hanging out?
I'm gonna go fucking talk to her. That's it, bro. Come on. I've never talked to her before. Like, bro. All right. Listen. We
Wait. Hold
both,
on.
bro. Are you fucking autistic?
Hold on. You
I
me need to
told
tell
you.
me. You me need to tell me. You're setting up a day to go talk to her,
Yes,
Noah.
because
No,
I have her twice a week at school,
and
brother. I do not know.
you're
I'm
like,
like, I gotta hype myself. I told you this. Zero game, zero bitches.
so
What is
you're
so
telling
hard
me
to fucking understand?
instead of just being like going up to her on a regular like type thing, you gotta plan
No,
it
I'm gonna
out.
go. Yes, because like, bro, listen, I gotta fucking psych myself up. You know what my game looks like, and you know that I'm fucking got no confidence, bro. All right. So if you're gonna continue to laugh at me, we're gonna have a fucking issue. Yeah, we're about to have a real fucking issue, Keith. Need to remind you of the girls you choose? Yeah, maybe it's a little smarter if I take my time, huh?
Hey, motherfucker, just because I got cheated on and a girl got pregnant before we talked doesn't mean it's my fault. All
Just
right?
because you can't pick them. Hmm? Hmm? Yeah,
How was I
yeah.
supposed to know she was going to cheat on me? And how was I supposed to know she was going to get
You pick
fucked before?
the stupidest girls to talk to.
Dude, when I first talked to them, they're hella smart. How is that my fault? They
So
play
we're
an
basing,
act, Noah.
yeah, bro. I'm just saying, maybe it's a little smarter if I take my time and I'm like, am I really sure about this? Do I really want to deal with this right now? Because, like, I told you, like, I find her really cute. But, like, at the end of the day, I might just be like, maybe I should just be friends with her. Because maybe I just don't feel like it, bro.
All right.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
That's you know what, and that's fair. We
Let me
talked
live,
about
bro.
this.
Let me
We
live.
talked about
Fuck.
this. What
Beefing with me
yesterday?
for no reason.
About hey, relax. We talked
Bad
about this
ass.
yesterday about like talking to a girl and getting into a relationship
Yeah.
is a lot of work, and it's one of those things where it's like you have to decide for yourself: is it really worth it?
Like,
And
do I
so,
want to be on that type of timing for however fucking long? Do I
and
want to deal with all the shit that comes with it? Because don't get me wrong,
facts,
motherfuckers, like, being alone is great, but feeling alone is terrible.
facts, and it's one of those things, especially especially when you're a college athlete, right?
Hmm.
The fear I had talking to the girls at PC because I was
Oh,
like,
I don't want to
not because
fuck up and, like,
not because I'm scared they'll cancel me, right? But more
oh,
of
I
a
for sure am.
like what if I find them cute and attractive? I'm trying to date them, right?
Hmm.
My problem was, one, am I gonna be able to give you enough time that you deserve as a college athlete?
Oh, for sure. And,
And to
like,
me, it was always a resounding no.
so I think it's hard for non-athletes to understand what an athletic schedule looks like. You got to
Mhm.
find a certain type of person that'll give you that. Yeah, I understand. Which is when Danny did it back at PC, I think he did it the smartest way possible, which is here's my entire fucking schedule so you know what times I'm free.
Dude, and here's the thing, right? Is that I tried that with like the girls I was talking to.
We also established the girls you were talking to were a little,
Yeah. We've established this, right?
little off the rails,
But on the flip side of it,
little goofy goober type
okay, they
shit.
were goofy, Noah. All right, but on the flip side of it, right? Like I did what Danny did, and it's like, okay, I gave him my schedule
Yeah,
to be like, yo, this is when I'm free, this is when I'm not free. So like when I'm free, I'll text you.
yeah.
What happens though? A lot of times, at least for me, hopefully it's different for you. I'm rooting
Oh
for you.
God, you
But
know I don't put up with no bullshit, Keith.
what happens to me, right, is that when I wasn't busy, they were busy. And
Yeah,
unfortunately, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, like, all right, I just got done with practice at 5. All right, let me text
yeah.
her up and see what she wants to do. Oh, I'm going to go get dinner with some friends. And you're like, well, fuck. I really wanted to see you, but like,
I
you can't,
understand. Live your life, G.
you can't like slow your roll for what I
But
do in my plan.
I think at the end of the day, it's the old adage of if they care enough, they will make time.
Oh, facts, and that's the part of the relationship I don't think a lot of people understand is the old saying: if they wanted to,
They
they
would.
would. But you
Is
also have to understand at the same time, they also want to live their life.
yeah.
Like
But
I'm
if
sure
it's
she'll
the
care for
third
you.
time you're trying to go fucking talk to them and they're getting dinner with friends for the fourth time in a row, it's like, all right, so
Dude,
fucking
yeah, and that's the thing where like you kind of have to draw a line of like, all right, she stood me up for the third time in a row, but like that's the hardest part. That was the hardest part for me, right? Being an athlete was like,
yeah,
all right, like I understand like not wanting to get dinner, but
yeah,
like I can't really change my schedule to hang out with you. Like you can, and that sort of thing kind of like always fucked up my relationships. Was that
yeah.
like,
I think being in a relationship as an athlete with a non-athlete is always going to be hard. I got a buddy here that's in that kind of relationship, and I've been observing how they do it, and it's pretty good. I mean, when she's on her lunch break at her job, you know, they're usually on FaceTime, and like what I started to realize is I think the biggest thing is you have to almost have a set schedule with them as well. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and it just I won't name names, right? But there was this
Hmm.
one girl trying to hook up with at PT, and it was just one of those things where it was like, all right, I'm on a schedule on a daily basis, right?
Yeah,
I really want to like have a set schedule for like somebody I care about. Like it just and then that seemed like okay, that's like forced. Like and like
yeah.
that's the thing I always say is like if it's a forced relationship and like all right, I like
Oh, yeah.
oh
That's you're
I'm
cooked.
coming over from 3:30 and I have to leave by 6 for like meetings. It's one
Yeah,
of those things where it's like I hate having to like be like a time schedule with somebody I care about.
yeah. No, I get you. But I think that's almost a necessity as
Oh yeah,
a
as an
student
athlete,
athlete,
as a student athlete,
especially if
you have
it's
to.
not like if it's a long distance relationship. Like we saw a lot of them at PC, and you saw
Dude,
fucking none of them work out.
long distance. Okay, since we're on the roll of dating, do you think? Because here, my take on long distance.
Hmm.
Do you think long distance dating is harder for college athletes, or is long distance dating just like extremely hard to begin with?
Long distance dating in general, having watched my sister do it, right? It is hard in general, be it you're a normal student, you're a student athlete, fucking one of you's working a job, one of you's in college. It's hard. Because I think the strain that a lot of people run into is like, I feel like I'm not around them enough,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm not putting in enough effort, or I'm not getting enough effort out of them because, you lose some human emotion over text for sure.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
Like, there's only so much you can say in text that conveys emotion. You can use 400 fucking emojis, but it's not going to be the same as seeing someone face to face because facial expressions, body language, and tone all change that. But that's why it's nice to be in the age of technology. Can fucking FaceTime kind of solve some of that problem.
No, you're absolutely right. I just think if you're a college athlete, if you're going long distance, just drop them. Oh, it's a fuck up thing to say, but you have to understand.
With you there.
You really,
yeah,
dude. Because I was in a long
them.
distance relationship. That shit fucking sucked.
I think there needs to be a set. Like, you need to sit down with your partner and be like, "Yo, this shit's about to get real tricky, real fucking quick."
Well, okay. Let me tell you at least my experience. Right? It was. I let her know beforehand. Like, bruh, I'm gonna be busy. I'm not gonna have a lot of time to FaceTime and talk, just like how we used to, right?
Yeah.
How many times did you see me be like, "Hey, boys, I gotta go to," and like FaceTime my girl?
Hell of times,
and that's the thing, right? Is that like I sacrifice my social life for my girlfriend when it's like, man, I really fucking wanted to be there. And that's one of those things that was like, man, that sucks. Where it's like, if you're not long distance and a college athlete, right? I'm almost more certain that you guys will make that work because of the fact of like you two. Yes, you're both working and you're both going to school, but
you've got a lot more.
Yes, your
free
day
time.
Your day isn't 6 a.m. lift, 10 a.m. film. Like your day's not like built out like a school.
I think just I don't know. I think it takes a special kind of relationship and people to make it work. So I wouldn't say immediately just drop it. I mean, if you feel confident that fuck it, hey,
yeah, man,
I think we can make this work and this isn't going to be an issue. Fucking go for it, man.
If you're confident, fucking send her. But I haven't had confidence yet in when I was an athlete dating long distance. I'll say this though. The girl I'm talking to now, or at least I'm trying to talk to her. I don't know what she's up to. She's
might be a one-sided type shit.
Well, it's
Keith is just talking to a brick wall and hoping for a response.
It's not even me trying to like shoot my shot, right? It's just more of a like I'm just talking to her, kind of like scoping out the situation, like is she like currently talking to somebody? Is she like seeing somebody? What does she want like to do on her free time? Like it's kind of like it's more of that thing where it's like, okay, I want to talk to her eventually in the future, but like, motherfucker ain't gonna get bamboozled for the third time.
Or is he? No, I really hope
not. Dude, if I do for the third time, I'm giving up.
You're gonna be gay.
Well, only for you, but I'm giving up. I'm giving up dating for a third time in 3 years, bruh.
Yeah,
that'd be a.
0 for 3 is crazy. I'm just gonna say that.
If I start shooting like, if I start shooting like Tristan Thompson, pull me out, coach. Pull me out, coach. Man, but you know what?
You know my take on dating, bro.
I hope you and your girl work out. I know it's not your girl yet, but I hope it works out. I still think it's kind of funny that you gotta hype yourself out to just say hi.
Listen,
but hey, man, whatever works.
Laugh all you want, my boy. Laugh all you want. I'm gonna get shit done.
As long as you send her and be confident when you talk to her, that's all girls are gonna remember.
Issue number 1.
Until she finds out that you do a podcast with your friend weekly, and she finds out that you had a set day to go talk to her.
I don't give a, like she wants to figure that shit out, bro, and she don't like that. She ain't meant for me, for real.
for real. Oh God,
that's the type of shit I be on 24/7.
That's facts.
You know I be planning shit. My way, that's what I be on.
Facts.
She doesn't want to deal
Nah,
with that. Fucker. No, I'm
you
kidding.
you and planning, you and planning. That shit is rough because I'll be like, "Hey, Noah, 6 p.m. We're gonna go Pounders." You're gonna be like, "All right, 5:30." You'll text me, "Hey, what you doing? Showering? All right, just making sure we're still good for Pounders." I'd be like, "This motherfucker."
Because I can't trust you. I
Thinks
can't.
I'm gonna forget.
No, I just can't trust that you're gonna be on time. That's the big thing.
I'll be like,
So you constantly be like, "Hey, we're gonna do this." 15 minutes later, after we're already supposed to have left. All right, let's go. I'll be like, "All right, bro."
we have done that a lot. I have been like, "Hey, Noah, meet me here." I'd be like, "Hold up, no, I got caught up on something. I'll come over when I'm good." You'd be like, "All right."
Fucking
At least I'm honest though. At least I'm not blowing you off.
yes.
At least I'm not gonna be like, "Yo, I'll
At
be
least
on
you're
in
not blowing me.
5 and not get on."
Yeah, that shit would be tough. I think I'd actually have to fight you for that.
I would lose my mind if somebody blew me off. Actually, people have blown me off, and I'm like, "This motherfucker." I'm like, "Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me."
Don't talk to me, loser, lame, wannabe.
This man lives on TikTok.
Nah, bro, that's just my friend sent me some dumbass video, like where it was like, you know those cringe accounts on Instagram?
Yep.
Yeah, one of the TikToks had that audio and it just got stuck in my head.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Now that we have talked something that you are very like passionate about and care about, let's talk. Let's talk about Chief Keef's situation with YouTube and TikTok.
Brother's gonna become a TikTok content creator, bro. Only
Here,
uploads brain rot.
here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about this, and I kind of want to talk it out through you on the podcast, just so I'm like, if eventually, right? It's always a like if we blow up type thing.
Yeah.
Like they can come back and be like, all right, what did this kid
How
do?
the fuck did this happen?
Like what did he do in order to like grow?
How
right?
the fuck did this get a fucking blown up channel?
How did this fuck Noah?
Damn it!
Damn it! If for the ones that don't know why we're all saying "damn it" and "fuck," you can't say a word that he just said. And let's just say it starts with an R and ends with a D. You guys can fill in the rest. Now, I had to go in and edit it out because I know if I send it to Noah, he will not edit it.
No, I fucking won't. Cause I don't know. I just find that stupid.
It is stupid.
Bro.
It is stupid. But how stupid would it be in 10 years we get canceled because you said that word?
I'd be like, oh, oopsie.
You said it for 1 second. Like,
oopsie poopsie.
like, bro, that's the thing about the internet that
then
scares the shit out of me.
upload a YouTuber apology, bro. Come on now. You're gonna deny me that, bro? You're no fun, bro.
Yes, because the YouTube apologies don't fucking work.
Not true.
Fuck it. Anywho.
Fuck it. Just gonna go 0 for 2 on my fucking jokes.
Fuck it. Anywho.
Probably because I got a blue collar sense of humor, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be great at like work instruction.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
No, your jokes, not your work ethic. I don't know how you would do at like a work construction site, but like the jokes, you'd be killing that shit. You'd be like Shane Gillis at the work construction.
Fucking love Shane Gillis.
Anyway, let's get back to
no, I want to continue to go off on a tangent.
Well, no, I just here's this fucking guy. That's why we never get anything done on the podcast.
Fuck you. We get shit done.
We do. Facts. When we set our minds to it, we can definitely get shit done. But what I was trying to say is that why do you think YouTube Shorts is doing better for me than TikTok?
Well, YouTube Shorts get recommended a lot easier. I mean, right?
Facts.
You gotta think about it. it's TikTok but YouTube, and I think a lot of people just brain rot on YouTube Shorts and Butters. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's easier to consume short form content. It really is.
Dude, and that's the thing I don't understand is that I understand that there are a lot of people that use YouTube, but I also understand that there is a lot of people that go through TikTok more than YouTube Shorts, and that's
Well,
to me where I'm like I don't understand why my video about you calling me a fucking loser on COD gets 3K views on YouTube Shorts, but gets 3 views on TikTok.
well, I think it's TikTok. You kind of have to figure out the algorithm to get it done, right?
That's true.
If you don't understand the algorithm, your shit's not gonna do as well as you want it to.
That's true.
Because the way TikTok works is your first video is always gonna do well. Because TikTok will push it because it's your first video and they want more people using their app consistently.
My first video, Noah, got 7 views.
Oh, that's crazy. Usually they
I
push
know.
it pretty hard.
Dude, in my first YouTube short, 1,000. It was
I don't know.
Throat Goat. It was Throat Goat.
I don't know. Maybe it's because fucking YouTube Shorts users have the IQ of a fucking cantaloupe.
Dude, okay, let me just show you. Let me tell you my my analytics, right, that I get from the
Mhm.
YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Most people that watch my YouTube Shorts aren't like 10 to 15-year-olds. Like that's who I thought were going to be watching it.
Yeah, they're an older crowd.
They're 18 to 24.
Lit.
Like that to me, I'm like, that's kind of like weird, don't you think? Like I would think a lot more kids, or not, I shouldn't say kids, a
No,
lot more teens are going to be on YouTube Shorts than the 18 to 24-year-olds.
not really.
But how many 18 to 24-year-olds are just teenagers that made an account so they can watch like
Probably.
age
That's also
restricted?
facts.
That's what I think.
I was
I'm like,
Vanos Gaming.
yeah, I'm like, dude, I for sure when I was 8 years old made an account saying I was born in 1976.
1993.
Dude, yeah, like I was old as shit watching Van Haas. So like
Yeah,
that's
that's why you can't trust those statistics all too much.
that's true.
But I think at the end of the day, I don't know.
I agree with you on the fact though that like because I've told you like bro, I'm just gonna stick to YouTube Shorts as like my main focus right now because that shit is popping off.
Yeah.
And like I think you said it best. Like it's gonna sound really nerdy, but like bro, I even have it on like an Excel like planner where it's like I upload a YouTube short pretty much every single day, and I
Yeah.
upload a like a long like 10 to 15 minute like YouTube video like every other day.
So crazy that that's long now.
Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes.
Is long, bro.
Like,
The
bro,
dopamine hack that these short form content videos have figured out has forever changed the landscape of content creation.
dude, and like let me tell you my like week, right? It's Sunday, right?
Mo's.
Podcast 3 is up by Sunday, and then a YouTube short, and then
Yeah.
homework, and then Monday YouTube short, video plan for the week, homework, and then it's long YouTube, and then a YouTube short, and then homework. And bro, I can pump out like
You can
probably
bump out iron. What?
I could probably okay, I'll know that. But from the long sessions we play, right? I can probably make anywhere from like 5 to 10 TikToks and YouTube shorts just off of that.
Yeah, and it's especially bad because I just be fucking saying out of pocket shit.
Like, bro, I
So
don't like there's one where I'll definitely send it to you because I don't know if you want it out there. But it's the one where it's like so when I drink breast milk, it's a problem. But when other people
Yeah,
don't,
put that shit out there.
like bro, that one so fucking funny. It's like, all right, I'm not gonna say anything. And it's like, I don't know how to respond to that. Like, and that's the thing. Like, because we played for like a long time. Like, I don't know if what to you at least, but to me it feels like, oh, we maybe played for like an hour, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We played last night for 2 hours.
Yeah, I felt like 2 hours.
Like, bro, I was like, damn, maybe. But then again, for me, it didn't feel like 2 hours because I wasn't getting mad.
I was getting fucking heated. I
You were
fucking hate
getting
your lobbies, bro.
heated, bro. I'm
I hate your
sorry.
fucking lobbies.
I'm sorry.
No,
Marry
fucking
me.
figure it out. Stop. We'll see how this thing with their girl goes.
Stop sweating so hard. That's okay. Let's talk about video game sweats since we're kind of on
Video
content
games.
creation. Video
Video
game
games.
sweats. What are your thoughts on them?
Bro, like,
Or
have fun.
or let me say this. What's your thoughts on skill-based matchmaking? Because that to me is where the video game sweats come.
Done irreversible damage to the gaming
Facts,
landscape, bro.
Facts. What everyone thought was gonna help the video game space, I think hurt it the most.
I mean, it makes sense because then you
Oh,
look
yeah.
at like your fucking lobbies and my lobbies, and
Dude.
thank God.
Night and day difference.
Because if I had to fucking deal with your lobbies, I might actually just get violent.
Bro,
because like I wouldn't have fun. And like I completely understand why skill-based matchmaking is a thing.
Oh, for sure. You like, let's put it like this: you don't want to run into me in your lobbies, but
Oh,
I
for
want to
sure.
run. But I want to run into you in my lobbies.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the biggest things is like, hey, like it makes sense for solo.
Oh yeah, for
When it
solo it
becomes
makes sense.
when it starts to become duos, it's like,
Yeah, finding that good mix is hard, and Call of Duty skill-based matchmaking is a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke.
yeah.
Like, bro, I showed you the whole like I had 7 kills and the rest of my team had like a combined of 4.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I was pissed that game because I had to carry in quads. I was
Carrying
pissed
in
that
quads
game.
is tough.
I was pissed. Yeah, man. Fuck video games. Fuck video games. I'm excited for Star Wars Battlefront though. The remasters.
Oh, for sure. People have been asking that for a minute.
Dude, I'm so pumped for it. I hope. Who's making? Is it Lucas Studios?
Well, LucasArts isn't a thing anymore.
Oh, so who's he making it?
I don't remember. Whoever bought LucasArts.
Oh, okay. I just
whatever
hope
whatever Disney conglomerate absorbed it.
I just honestly, I hope they do what they did to the Mickey Mouse games. They just make them better graphics. Because, bro, I would love to play those games in just HD. Fuck the 4K. Just give me them in HD. That shit would slap. But I don't think it is. I think it's simply just going to be ported over to.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
To next year. Which, I mean, I'll still play.
Fuck it.
I don't care.
Yeah, for sure.
That shit looks so much fun, and I'm so excited for it. Is it coming to Steam?
Well, probably. I'd be surprised if it didn't.
No, it looks like I know what video we'll be making on March 14th.
I don't think you know that. I'm not spending money on that shit. I'm not buying that.
I'll buy it.
No.
No, I'll buy it for you, and then you'll be like,
you ain't my sugar daddy, son. You ain't my sugar daddy, son.
I already bought your Pal World. I don't have your sugar daddy.
All right, listen here.
Alrighty.
So we're just gonna talk about your shit for no reason. Alrighty.
Yeah, we kind of are. So, in our last podcast, since the NFL is over, there are a whole lot of things to talk about, but we talked about ranking. So today, I want to rank the original Star Wars 4, 5, and 6. What is your order? 3 being the worst, 1 being the best.
Ooh, so what? 4, 5, and 6 is A New Hope.
New Hope.
Empire Strikes Back, and then
Empire. Return of the Jedi.
So you already know that Empire Strikes Back. Just going number 1.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
I'm giving New Hope number 2 and Return of the Jedi number 6.
Why didn't you like Return of the Jedi?
I didn't not like it. I think
But out of those 3, why is Return of your Jedi the lowest?
nostalgia bias.
Nostalgia bias.
Yeah. I watched them out of order to start.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Psh.
I watched A New Hope. Okay. Wait, did I watch them out of order? Yeah, so I watched
doesn't even know.
I watched Empire Strikes Back, and then because my dad was watching, I watched it. And I was like, "Oh my god, this is fucking sick!" And then I watched it from A New Hope, and then we jumped back to Return of the Jedi.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, it's not. I agree with your list if you're just going off of nostalgia based.
Mm-hmm.
If I was going nostalgia based, then or no, you know what? Either way, nostalgia based or not, Return of the Jedi is my out of the original 3 is my favorite.
Really?
Return of the Jedi, New Hope, and then Empire. Didn't really care for Empire.
Yeah, but I like. You want to know what the nerdy reason is I like it? The score.
The score is great, and it sucks for me that I like Empire isn't really my favorite out of the 3 because that is that movie has the biggest plot twist in cinematic history. And I wish, like, if we were going based off of cinematic like plot twists, A New Hope is number 1.
Oh, for sure.
Is number 1. But just for me, A New Hope just wasn't the vibe.
Okay, and I can.
Wasn't
I
the
guess
vibe.
I can fuck with that.
It's just one of those things where because my 2 guys were Luke Skywalker and Han Solo when I first watched those movies. Like when I was a kid, like those were the people I fucked with the most. Like sequels and like prequels.
Yeah.
Like those were the guys who I enjoyed the most. And so in New Hope to see Han like kidnapped and then Luke had his hand cut off. Like I was heated. At 6.
I love you. I know. Keith's over here. Fuck.
Dude, I'm over here sweating. I'm talking to my dad like that's not fair. How are they gonna do that to Han Solo?
Your dad's like, chill the fuck out, bro.
Watch the next movie. Dude, but
watch the next movie. He's crazy.
But yeah, that's a thing. And honestly, it's gonna be a really hot take. I didn't like the whole where was Yoda?
Oh yeah. Dagobah?
Dagobah, yeah. I understand like that is like supposed to be like Luke's training montage. Didn't really care for it.
That's crazy. That is a crazy take.
Didn't like out of the sequels or I guess would those be considered sequels or like the original? Prequels.
Oh, those. That's the original trilogy.
Okay, so I my bad, Star Wars nerds. Don't come after me.
Who knows? I might also be wrong. I've been just immersed in football for fucking how many months and years and fucking
facts. But just like to me, right? The key, what is like the second plot of the movie? So A New Hope, the second plot was fuck. What was the second plot?
In A New Hope?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Padme?
Yeah. It was. Yeah, it was. For some reason, I thought that was the main plot, but the main plot was
no, the main plot was yeah.
But yeah, so like right, if you
think I guess they're kind of to me they're kind of interchangeable because they both kind of take up enough. I think that if you were to ask Star Wars people, I think they'd argue that the Death Star was the B plot, and that
Okay,
Padme was the original. Because you got to remember the whole thing starts with Luke, or Obi-Wan, you're my only hope.
Yep. So I mean, okay, if you go off of the B plots, right? Blowing
Mm-hmm.
up the Death Star, Luke
Hard as fuck.
training, and then Return of the Jedi was defeating Emperor Palpatine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me at least, Luke training was the weakest out of all the B plots.
That is fair. I think I like it because I like Yoda.
No, Yoda's great. Yoda's the greatest, second greatest Jedi of all time. But to me, that just the B plot of that movie, Luke training, just wasn't big enough to me to put it ahead of the other plots.
I like Luke's training arc. I think.
So do I.
You remember when the sequels first released? That was my biggest complaint. It was like, where the fuck is the training arc?
Facts.
We need to get a training arc.
We can get into that next podcast. Don't worry. The next two podcasts we can go prequels, sequels, but let's stick with the originals.
Actually, the real reason I hate it is because I hate women.
That's sexism. One of the isms you talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, but that's just to me why I put Empire Strikes Back as 3. Number 2, A New Hope. You introduce the greatest villain in all of movies.
Yeah.
Bro, that scene where he comes out and just starts slaying the Republic. Oh my god.
Bro's getting a boner right now.
Dude, Vader boner, strike 1.
And so that's, yeah.
Dude.
I'm gonna quote that for a little while.
Vader boner?
Vader boner is absolutely fucking crazy.
Dude, but you tell me not. That was the greatest intro to any villain.
For sure.
Bro.
I just think Vader boner.
Bro, seeing that as a kid scared the shit out of me.
Bro, he fucking rolls up. He's an ominous ass figure, bro. We don't you hear the Imperial March, you're just like, oh fuck.
Facts.
He ignites the lightsaber in the fucking doorway. Takes 2 dudes with his lightsaber, fucking force chokes another.
Dude,
and then as the guy is trying to hand off the key near the end, he just fucking murders him.
Facts. And that whole breathing, such sick. The breathing even intensifies it because you're like, why is this man breathing so hard? He's
fat as fuck.
It didn't even seem like he even tried that hard. Dude.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, bro.
Here, side plot. I told my dad this when I was a kid, and I kind of still stick by it. But tell me not, whenever you hear Vader breathing, why does it kind of sound like help her?
So I don't hear that.
I always heard it, and I was like, it kind of sounds like help her. And then when you watch the prequels and you see Anakin turn into Darth Vader, and his last thing was about Padme. To me, it always felt like he was saying, "Okay, Vader, calm down." To me, it always sounded like he was saying help her, and so that to me was.
You're tripping. I think you're
tripping. I could be, but I stand my ground on that. Stand my ground on
that.
Hey,
man. It's okay
and
to
then,
be wrong.
And then find. Oh yeah, motherfucker. All right.
Yeah, he's gonna somehow figure out the girl I'm talking to and just send her all the embarrassing shit he has on.
God.
We've already talked about this. It's like I already know that the minute I get a girl, it's over.
Dude, yeah, we've already talked about this. Your girl's gonna somehow find me on Insta, find me on Snapchat, be like, your boyfriend's a dumbass.
She's gonna be like, what do you mean this is gonna be fucking me at PC? Fucking
You at
me
PC
drunk.
willingly putting on the fucking chip
Box.
box and letting me
Box.
throw a football at you. And
I thought I had it.
you were so scared for your balls, you let me smack you in the face.
Bro, listen. Either protect the family jewels or take a little more CTE. Bro.
Yeah. Well, I remember you being like, "Ow!" I go, why did you think I was gonna hit you in the balls?" You were like, "I don't
Because
fucking
you, for the
trust you."
past 2 days before that, had hit me in the balls like 3 different times.
Dude, that was our thing for a while. Just trying to hit each other in the balls.
Our thing, your thing.
No, you
Every
would
time
get
I
me
did it,
back. Don't lie.
it was a fucking accident. Every time I did it, every time I started it, it was a fucking accident. And then you'd be like, you know what, fuck you, and I'd be like, it was an accident, it was an accident.
let me finish my thought on Return of the Jedi. Why it's the best original. You got Vader and Luke fight.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best fights, in my opinion, in all of Star Wars.
Best fight is Obi-Wan versus Anakin.
Well, yeah, duh. But I'm saying in all of Star Wars, that's one of the best. Not
Oh,
the
okay, yeah, fair
best.
enough.
One of the best.
Hole in
Right?
one. My bad.
This man is playing putt putt.
Maybe.
Right? So one of the best fights, in my opinion. And then you got the whole like sacrificing that like Emperor Palpatine and ending it and turning Vader into like a good guy again.
Turning Vader back into Anakin.
Oh, to me
Yeah, no,
that
that shit had me fucking
had
emotional.
me
Hole in one.
yelling. Had me had me yelling. Had me yelling at my TV screen at 3 a.m. watching Star Wars.
And then your mom came in and told you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Hate that shit.
Hate that shit when I'm too loud and my mom can hear me. Hate that
Bro,
shit.
when I'm back home, I forget that I'm not in my dorm
Bro.
sometimes. So it'll be like
Bro.
middle of the night, and like I have terrible time with insomnia sometimes. And fucking sometimes I'll be watching anime, bro. That shit get me hype. And I'll be like, yo, this shit going crazy. And my mom will be like, yo. My mom will text me like, bro, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, my bad.
So since we wanna I'm still currently living with my mom because I kind of didn't make enough money or I didn't make enough consistency
Bro.
money to like rent an apartment.
Yeah,
And
bro,
so
yes.
I've been living with my mom. And just the past night, couldn't sleep. It was like 4 a.m. And guess what my dumbass thought to do?
What?
Do a fucking video at 4 a.m.
You're fucking
where I have to
stupid.
kind of talk like this, right?
Yeah.
Sends me a text. Are you playing video games? Yeah, can you hear
No.
me? I go, yeah, can you hear me? And she goes, yeah, I can. Get off. I go, okay. Deadass, turn off my recording, and I went to bed.
So would I, bro. Moms are
I was
scary.
like,
I don't
I was
care.
like,
I
I
will
was
be
like,
30 years old. My mom will tell me to shut the fuck up, and I will listen.
dude, I was like, man, I
One,
really gotta
because I
get.
love my mom and respect her. Two, because she will still hit me.
It was right then and there where I was like, yeah, I gotta get my own place because if I do want to record at 4 a.m.
Why the fuck would you want to record at 4 a.m. though, bro?
Well, I want to see if some people are on demon time at 4 a.m.
I'm always on demon time.
That's the main thing. I want to see how many nerds were up at 4 a.m. just fucking sweating their balls off.
I think
That's
it was the only time I've been on it like that hour is when we were fucking playing back at PC during one of the blizzards. Remember that I was on fucking voice chat being a dickhead. Still.
when aren't you a dickhead? When aren't you a dickhead? Like the
Okay,
other night.
so
The other night you weren't. I'll give you that. Noah, did you let her go? Yeah.
I'm a nice person, Keith.
I'm a nice guy, Keith. Okay.
Maybe
Except
hard for
when
you
it
to believe
comes
because
to
I'm
me.
an asshole to you 24/7.
Except when it comes to me.
Yeah, 'cause they're fucking.
Oh,
Who's nice to their boys? Like,
Adrian.
unless it's like one of those times, you know, where it's like
Where you had to
Right.
be like good to them.
Yeah, where it's like, all right, this is actually serious. Stop. I'm not gonna be a dickhead right
Yeah,
now.
I can't roast the boy right now. I gotta.
Like when you walked in my room, I got cheated on. I was just like, yo.
Yeah, I was deflated that night.
And I
Oh,
was like, oh,
you know
my
what's
boy.
funny? That was right after we
What?
did the podcast, and ever since then, haven't had it.
That was right after we did the first podcast, huh? You
Uh-huh.
fucking walk into my room and I'm like, what's up, bro? And you're like, bro, I got cheated on. I was like, damn.
Dude, you know what's funny?
Damn.
I rewatched that podcast the other night, and I was like, man, that was a good podcast. But fuck that bitch. Ruined my whole night. I didn't even want to.
God.
Maybe we can upload it. It's gonna be terrible mics, but
Oh, yeah.
we might
That's
fuck
before you
around.
even had yours.
That's before before I had this microphone. Oh, damn.
I think it was after you gave me this one, though. Big ups to Keith for that, or else y'all would be hearing fucking Apple headphones.
One of these days, I gotta. So that's the thing, right? I would like to one of these days have like webcams on podcast.
The webcam on my shit is broken, bro.
But that's the thing, right? I'm like, I would have to send him the webcam, and I'm like, I might do it.
I'm just gonna get fucking mail. He's gonna be like, yo, go check your mail. And be like, what?
What? It's a
Why?
webcam.
I'm gonna be scared it's a pipe bomb or fucking anthrax.
I'm like, yeah, I'll just eventually one day I'll send him a webcam. Not anytime soon. Of course, I gotta get me a
That
webcam
means I won't be
first.
able to be shirtless during the podcast.
I mean, you can.
No, I'm not having my titties out on the internet. What do I look like?
No, you can. You can be shirtless. Just
I know. I just don't want my
face.
titties out on the podcast.
Just show your face only.
I'm gonna be like, is this guy shirtless?
Yo, is this guy? Oh,
Look, I lost putt gambling.
that's what you get. But with that being said, I think it's time to wrap up the podcast.
All right.
Noah, you got any? What'd you say to me?
Whatever you say, boss.
All right. I need you to change that accent right now.
Why? There's nothing inherently wrong with that accent, Keith.
Okay. With that being said, Noah,
if
you
people
got
jump to their own conclusions, bro. That's on them.
you got any more like last final remarks?
Remember, if you jack off, don't squeeze your cock too hard.
With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the Last Saints podcast. If you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. New episode coming out every Sunday. Noah, you're fucking gross. Peace.